everyone, it's GameKoi and welcome back for some more Ghost Race Adventures Mario Kart World Edition. Today we are carrying on with the Leaf Cup in Dandelion Depths, which I think is quite, I don't know, it feels like quite an underrated track. I feel like I've barely played this one online, like, it doesn't seem to get picked very often, which is quite a shame. I don't know, I feel like it's a cool looking track. I love the sort of cavern section. I love that it's Para-Biddy-Bud themed. I think that's amazing. I think the Biddy-Bud is so cute. I just wish they had the other colours in Mario Kart World. That would have been awesome. But enough about the Biddy-Bud. We are going to do some racing. Hopefully the staff goes to the Para-Biddy-Bud, actually. But yes, I'm going to do some racing. I feel like I don't know how to do any shortcuts or anything. I don't know if there are any shortcuts or anything. We're going to just find out, as usual. Alright, here we go. Dandelion Depths. Alright, where's the Staff Ghost? Yeah, baby! It's a mini stack! There we go. Maybe the Staff Ghosts are finally listening to me and actually choosing the correct character and kart combo. Because this is perfect. I mean, Biddy in the Biddy. You can't get better than this. Let's go. There's a pink Biddy right in the corner of my screen. Hello, pink Biddy. So I am actually just going to make it up. Because I've got no clue. I already have missed the trick. High level play going on right now. I probably should have tried to go get those coins. But I also kind of forgot. I think I'm going to go for... There's a shroom cut right at the end. Which seems to be big whenever I do it in a race. So I'm going to go for that. Even though the ghost went for a cut around here. Right, I will actually try and collect like one coin. Okay. I'm going to just drive this the way I do it in races. And then we can always improve it later, if need be. Right. But I just think this section is awesome. Like, I mean, it's some nice chill water driving, and I don't know, I'm just a fan. Right, let's see. So I think it's this cut. Because, I mean, look at that. It's a huge cut, right? Right, I'm 2 seconds ahead. So far, so good. I wonder if I'm going to have to go for that rail in the future. There is also a shortcut where you go on the yellow rail here and drive on the wall in order to get to that top path, which I might end up doing as well. I'm not sure how worthwhile it is, so we'll have to see if anyone else's ghosts get up to it. But for now, we have one mission and one mission alone, and that is to beat the staff ghost. I'm going to just try and improve on what I ended up doing in my first lap. I think it's important to just get a bunch of tricks here. Especially the ones where you resurface. I feel like those tricks are especially good. Let me go a slightly different path to pick up a coin I missed. Right. And the cut here. That's good because you get out with a super mini turbo. Alright, 4 seconds ahead. So far, so good. I mean, I don't have any complaints at this time. You can sort of see the cavern section as you're driving around the top part, which is cool. Right, let me pick up these coins. It's super late, I know, but they're just sitting there bothering me, so I might as well. Okay. Nearly there. Get to drive through some actual dandelions. Okay, I felt that was a good drift. And just going up here. I think in one of the knockout tours you end up going downhill, down that section, because you go slightly backwards through the track, which I've always thought is super duper cool. And the final time is 2:32.906, which is, you know, solid. I mean, it's quite a bit faster than the Staff Ghost. Right, let's have a look. It is actually just under 6 seconds faster than the Staff Ghost. So I'm pleased. That's a great time to start with. I have no complaints. That's fabulous. I love beating the Staff Ghost by this much, right? Okay. I have a decision to make whether I actually try and clean it up a bit. I think I will try and beat it once myself before I see what everyone else got up to. Obviously those coins at the end are just never getting collected. Oh, I'm slightly ahead even though I went wide for coins. This bodes very well for the rest of the time trial. Okay, I'm not going to bother with those. I think those are just too wide to be worth it. I think I will bother with these two, I say, as I collect one of them. I think my ghost bothers with them in the third lap or something. Oh no, I drove on the off-road. Professional move. Okay, right. This is beatable even if I do go wide for coins. That's what we've learned so far. Yeah, we're not gonna address that, I don't think. Right, we'll go for the 2 coins. Or not. Or not, apparently. Okay, I feel like I gained on my ghost in the water section. Not sure how, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, basically even. But I have more coins. Okay, I really need to not miss that trick. Because if I miss the trick, I miss the cool boost I get. Okay, I should be able to get this coin, which is actually on the right line for me. Giving me 8 coins! Which is, I feel, quite a lot in this track. There don't seem to be terribly many coins lying around. It is absolutely bonkers that the max is now 20 coins. Imagine showing me in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, yeah, by the way, you've got to get 20 coins. If you want that max experience. It was a fight for me to get 10. Right. Even though that lap was a bit messy, I actually got a bit of a lead there. Probably because I was no longer going wide for coins. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're going for the final coin around here. Coin number 11 is in our grasp! Okay. Yeah, I think I want to kind of let go there almost right when I get the Ultra Mini Turbo. So I get the full experience of the boost before I have to head out of that section. Right, there's no coins left here because I got them in the first 2 laps, so I can just do whatever I like. And that is a 231! Oh wow, we chopped off quite a bit there. Boom. Nice. Alright. Yeah, that's over a second off. Fantastic news. Okay, I want to do it one more time, just to tidy up. I think it was the second lap that was a bit messy. I don't know, I missed quite a few tricks, and there was a bit where I just kind of gave up on driving in a straight line, which is, as you know, not optimal. So we'll give it one more go, and then I will actually look at some other ghosts. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I've tried just drifting around that in an attempt to more accurately collect the coins, because if I can get the coins quicker, I can spend more time doing actually nice lines, right? Okay, I think that was really good coin collection. I mean, I may find later on that it's not even going to matter, but for now, it's good practice. Good coin collection practice. And it's okay that the first lap is slower, because as I said, I went wide for coins. Now I can hopefully start gaining, because I have fewer coins to collect than my spectral counterparts. Well, at least I think I have fewer coins to collect. Okay. This isn't quite going to plan. Maybe because I feel like that water section was also messy for me. This is not quite going to plan. I feel like missing out the trick for that drift was not the play. But the race isn't over yet. Got one more lap. And I think my ghost might have been going wide for coins. Okay, I think I took a slightly faster route through the water there. Because I'm just a touch ahead. Alright, there we go. 231.448. Tiny improvement. But worth it because I was much happier with the coin collection strategies that time. Yeah, okay. That's good. I think at this point I've done all I can with my existing knowledge of the track. It's time to see what the rest of the world got up to. Alright, so I got a 231.448. Let's have a look at the rankings. 218! Alright, well, maybe I'll aim for sub 230. We'll see. Let's see what my friends got. Okay, we got 220. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm around here. If I could get sub 230, that would be nice. Okay, well, I've actually not got that many options this time around, which either means I was faster than people, or maybe not enough people could be bothered to time trial this track. I'm not sure. Okay, let's look at the 225. Let's see. I want to mostly just see what the strategies are like. So we'll look at Wave's 225 on a Wiggler. He's wiggling. Oh, his little wave. Oh, what a sweetie. I love Wiggler. But you already knew this, but I do. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you could do Wiggler stack, and that was awesome. Okay, let's have a look. Are we going on the rail or not? To rail or not to rail? No, we're not going on the rail. Okay. What are we doing now? We are driving around the corner. We are not going for coins or the wall ride strat, which I was talking about. Okay, okay, so far it is basically the same as what I've done. So we'll just wait and see. Yeah, I went for these coins too. Okay, so just not the coins at the very start because that turns too bad. Right. Water bit. Okay, I think I was right to go for the tricks because this looks roughly like what I did. Okay. Alright. Okay, charge jump on the final accelerator. That was a much nicer shortcut than mine. Okay, so there really was just like, nothing. I thought we were going to learn a crazy shortcut, but apparently we are not going to learn a crazy shortcut. I think I would still like to aim for a sub 230. If possible, I think it would be super cool. I just have to try and get really clean section with just as many tricks as I can to maximize the boosts. Alright, now here, coins. Charge jump. Oh, that's really good. Oh no, I fell off, but that was awesome. Did you see how good that was? Okay, that's definitely worth doing, I think, the charge jump on the final accelerator. Okay, I'm feeling confident. I think I can get this ghost. Yes, I think drifting there before that trick gives you a better angle. Okay, I missed the trick there, but you didn't see that. Still ahead, obviously, because I didn't do that really wide turn at the start. It's a trade-off, really. You have to decide whether collecting the coins is going to slow you down more than what you lose in speed from getting the coins, if that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you avoid just driving uphill. I see that a lot, the charge jump to avoid driving uphill, but it's quite hard for me to time. But I think because there's an accelerator as a clear reference, it was easier this time round. But I've seen that people do that in lots of time trials where they'll charge jump to avoid driving uphill. But I think it's made easier by the fact you can let go of the drift on the accelerator. At least that's how I'm doing it. There we go. Okay, that was a good sequence of tricks. It's so satisfying. Right, I have to remember to go on the right path here. To get these missing coins. There we go. A good bounce and the cut. Okay, I'm a second ahead going into the final lap. This is excellent news. Let's just keep it going. One more lap. I've got no coins to think about now, so I could just go for some really nice clean lines, hopefully. I don't think I got super mini turbo there, but you definitely can. Just didn't hold on for quite long enough. Okay. I do like driving through that dandelion. It's so satisfying. Alright. The charge jump, very good. And the final time is 2:30.469. Oh, I can definitely get sub 2:30. Look at that. That is already looking good. So I managed to chop off just about a second there. Just by, you know, taking a different coin collection strategy and going for the charge jump uphill. That was super cool. Okay, I've got to try and beat this again. Maybe it's my hay fever. Even though I'm recording this in January, I do get pretty bad hay fever in spring and summer, and there's a lot of pollen around, I guess, in dandelion depth, so maybe it's just me reacting to that. Alright, let's do this. So scary when we go at that angle. I'm always worried. I'm right on the edge of the track sometimes. I'm worried I'm going to fall off. Okay, let's focus a little bit to get these coins. Alright, excellent. I just let go right after the second coin to get a good angle for this, for the ultra mini turbo, so I can just boost in a straight line, right? That's the goal. Oh, I forgot the charge jump! No! Okay, let's just carry on. Let's just carry on. At worst, it's practice for a better run, right? I'm still a tiny bit ahead, despite forgetting the charge jump strat. So if I can keep this up, I might be able to get something good. I'll just know that I have to redo it after to get the missing charge jump. At least I feel like you can get stuff in this track pretty consistently compared to other ones I've done. Like, there's no crazy shortcut that I need to do as a sort of leap of faith kind of thing. So at least there's that. I think this is very, I want to say fundamentals heavy. Like, it's just about taking the right lines. But there's nothing fancy to do. At least not at this level. Okay, I'm still ahead. I don't think I'm ahead enough to get sub 30 with this time anyway. Because I think I was on like 30.4. And did you guys know that 0.1 is actually smaller? 0.4? It's a little known fact. They're really kind of niche numbers, right? They haven't quite hit the mainstream yet. I was wondering if I'm losing time by actually drifting there, so I tried not drifting. Hey gang, it was sub 30, yeah! Alright, 2:29.847. Somehow, I locked in the final lap and actually built up a lead strong enough to get a sub 2:30. That's amazing. However, I don't think this is the final run because I didn't get the charge jump in the first lap. So that means there is still room to beat this time, I think. Also, I started driving the water one slightly better, I think, in the second and third laps. And I kind of want to do that in my first lap as well. So, I have to beat this one more time, but it's looking so good. Oh, I'm so pleased I got sub 2:30. That was my goal for myself, so I'm very pleased. Right, let's go. Oh, I was going so tight for the turn that I fell. Oh, that's amazing. That was a really good set of turns there. Okay. 2 coins in the bag. I wonder where you actually store all these coins. Like, is there a little coin compartment in the car? Maybe like a fuel compartment, right? Because the coins make you go faster. Maybe it's like that. My little coin compartment, and that's how it kind of they kind of spill out. If you get hit in a race, you lose coins, right? Or if you fall, you have to pay the key to. That would make sense. Okay, that was a really clean cut as well. Okay. Excellent first lap. Let's keep it up. Okay, so we've got 1 coin here. And then I think the 2 coins in the uphill section at the end. And then 3rd lap should be nice and relaxing because there will be 0 coins to collect. Yeah, I don't think I need to drift here either, actually. Let's just go, because I don't gain much from the boost from going straight up to an accelerator. Okay. Let's keep going. Alright. So now I just don't need to think at all about coins here. Just get the not ultra, super here, and then ultra around this turn. See, I can't call this one purple anymore, because now an ultra mini turbo. So it was purple in 8 Deluxe, but it's kind of rainbow coloured in this game, right? So I'm gonna actually start calling it an ultra mini turbo instead of purple. Okay, I slightly bumped into a wall there, but it doesn't seem to have been a problem. Alright, and the final time, 2:28 480. Ah, beautiful. That is an excellent time. Oh, I'm so proud of that run. Especially, I think the first lap was so good. I got really tight turns by using loads of left tricks to help me land right on the edge to get the sharpest turns possible. I think, you know, those turns were so good. And I actually got a charge jump uphill thing working. It worked really well. I also think I found a really nice route through the water section, which meant I didn't sort of bump into too many rocks. I was basically either always tricking, or recovering from a boost. So I think that was really good. But there, let's give that time an upload, because that was fantastic. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I really, I'm actually kind of pleased there wasn't a big shortcut in this track. Not because, oh, it makes my life easier, but actually because it forced me to think about every single turn I was doing, about, all my routes through the big water section. So it made me think a lot more about the track than I would have if I was just trying to get, 1 or 2 shortcuts down all 3 laps. So I'm quite pleased I had a track like that. It's been a while. Thank you to Waves Ghost for showing me there was absolutely no shortcut I had to learn, which is, it was useful info, right? I was going to be stuck wondering otherwise. And thank you to you all again for watching, and see you next time.